वन्दे देवौमापतिं सुरगुरुं वन्दे जगत्कारणं वन्दे पन्नगभूधरं च वरदं वन्दे शिवं शङ्करम् वन्दे सूर्यशशाङ्कवहनिनयनं वन्दे मुकुन्दप्रियं वन्दे भक्तजनाश्रये च वरदं वन्दे शिवं शङ्करं वन्दे शिवं शङ्करं वन्दे शिवं शङ्करम्। जय गुरुदेव। हर हर महादेव। हर हर महादेव। हर हर महादेव। नमस्कार, मैं अभिषेक कुमार। Unlocking Stars with Abhishek, where I revealed my understanding about the Brihad Parasa Hora Shastra. There is one episode when Mahaguru Maharshi Parasa revealing the Phal Kathan Adhikari statement, qualification of an astrologer. Who can be astrologer? Nowadays, anyone is standing and start doing the Phalades prediction without having the spiritual divine qualification as set out by Mahaguru Maharshi Parasa. So it's a necessity, what I feel also, and I got requests from couple of persons to talk on how to approach an astrologer. So through the qualification of the astrologer, the Phal Kathan Adhikari statement, we know who is the real astrologer, to whom we should contact. What are the characteristics we have to look for when you are choosing a real astrologer? So once you decided, you choose the real astrologer, then how to approach him? So this episode is all about how to approach an astrologer. So in this life, everybody is passing through up and downs. Dasa is coming of one planet, and then second, and so on and so forth. So this roller coaster ride is happening in the life. This is beauty of life also. But sometimes conditions troubling, or more clarity, guidance, counseling is required. So any person is advised to seek right advice from a real Daivagya astrologer. So the first step is a seeker should select an auspicious tithi, nakshatra, var, yog. I'm talking about the muhurta. So select a auspicious muhurta. Especially preferred time is in the morning time. Set that time to approach an astrologer. If seeker is not well versed in selecting the muhurta, then morning time is relatively good. And then approach, go to the astrologer. So the most important condition is the truthfulness and the sincerity in the question. Insincere questions are questions in order to test the knowledge of the astrologer or make fun of the astrology is not being entertained by any means. There are so many astrological combinations to identify whether the question is sincere or not. So, preferably in the morning, a seeker, the person who has to ask the query, go to the astrologer, taking some flower or some fruit or some gift as an offering. And Shastra is saying it should be facing or extending in the east direction with a folded hand, praying to the God and ask one question at one time, which is the foremost anxiety at that moment. This is the way. This is the way. Now we'll think like, what is the purpose of offering to the astrologer? So there is a science behind that one. That has to be understood. Because if any person is approaching astrologer with the empty handed, then Shastra is saying in that context, who goes to an astrologer empty handed returns from there empty handed. This is a divine science. Astrologer should not also ask gift is any in the form of offering, is any in the form of even a flower. Because what is happening, any act by an individual is the part of the Kriyaman karma. We know the karma theory. And that Kriyaman karma is accumulated as a Sanchit karma and manifest as prarabdha. How this karma cycle, this karma theory is operating, we know. So if any Devagya is creating some karma by his effort, because he is doing that effort for the nati, for the seeker, then the load of its depth should not be carried over by a seeker, and hence some offering, even in the form of the flowers or fruits, must be made. It's a divine science. So divinity has to be intact. The commercialization of this science is making this non-effective. And that is the whole problem is happening at the moment because the commercialization of this divinity. But what is the science behind this offering is the karma theory, because how karma theory is operating. So this is the way how to approach an astrologer. Jai Gurudev, Har Har Mahadev, Har Har Mahadev, Har Har.